What I like to think is the defining characteristic of our business is the fact we kind of consider ourselves a concierge type landscape service. Really whatever a client wants and needs, we like to take care of those needs. So really it's developing the relationship with the client where they know they can call us and we can bring the right people in to do the job regardless of the scope of work. My name is Richard Moore. My company is MM Moore Construction Company. The company was established in 1979. My father, Marshall M. Moore, began the construction company as a pool business. That had been his background and what his training was in. We have kind of changed the course of the business. It's kind of evolved over the years out of being just a pool construction company to doing more landscape design. Clients would build a pool and then want my dad to design the surrounding area, surrounding project. And it just became where a pool was a small part of maybe a large estate project over time. And so as we became more of a landscape design and construction company, we began to bring other things in-house like planting and installation of projects. We do a lot of drainage work. Just more and more of the different aspects we kind of began to design and incorporate into our book of work. It's difficult to stay organized when you have so many plates spinning. But I think, fortunately, I've built a great management staff. And so I've put people around me who aren't just gonna check boxes off, but they're gonna actually make sure that the work is done and done to the quality and detail that I like it to be done at. Making sure that we keep documentation of where projects are to make sure that we're not missing anything that needs to be kept up with. And so utilization of software, that's one reason that we're so excited about the LMN software, is the CRM aspect of it. There's also utilization of spreadsheets and there's utilization of all kinds of other things. But our real hope is that as we more fully implement LMN into our workflow, that it helps us in the process of managing all of those projects. I've been very blessed with a tremendous amount of loyalty among my crews and the people that work for me, both in management and my laborers. I attribute that just to the fact that God's shown me favor in the people He's brought to me, but also that I take it as a very important task for me that I show respect to the guys. We're kind of a family, and so they know that I appreciate them, and in turn, I receive their appreciation through just the steadfast loyalty. One of the first lessons I learned from my dad growing up, and this translates into the business, don't expect what you don't inspect. And so for us being so quality driven, it's really important that we don't just take for granted what our subcontractors are doing, even though they are the best in the industry. We've got to stay on top of them. So we get out in the field, and it's important for us to monitor the work that's being done. And so it's not just that I have a superintendent who's going around and looking at the job. He's my eyes and ears, but we're on every job, whether it's me or my designer or operations manager. We've got usually 2 or 3 sets of eyes looking at a project and making sure that things are going according to plan. It's one of the reasons that we're more expensive than a number of other companies, but clients ultimately see the value in what we have to offer.